My name is Ross Libenson, and I am a recreational user and visitor.
Could you come up front, sir? Please come up front.
Can't hear it at all.
Thank you.
Sure. Good evening. I'm Ross Libenson, and I am a seasonal recreational visitor to Treasure Island for recreational purposes. So my story isn't quite as compelling as maybe other people, but I wanted to come out here tonight because Supervisor Dorsey was going to be here, and I wanted to address what I think were some things. I don't know, you're coming into this position, whether you have your own staff or you've taken on the staff or you're relying on the staff, Rachel and SF's TTA. Supervisor Haney said many times that legislation that enables you to charge a toll, AB 981, required that you have a toll. And that is totally incorrect and false. He said that many times. And I don't know whether he was misinformed or he was being disingenuous. AB 981 allows you to have a toll, but only on certain conditions that need to be met. And those conditions are that it has to have a relation to the person who's paying the toll, and the toll must support public access for recreational purposes. In this case, you're going to have people, the board sailors, for example. We can't take the ferry from the ferry building with our gear and equipment and leave it secure. Now, I realize that's a minor issue, but listening to this crowd tonight, I'm going to share with you that recreation is an equity issue, and access to recreation is an equity issue. And to our school teacher who wanted to know the history about this, Treasure Island is all Phil. Because it was Phil, it was owned by the State Lands Commission. The State Lands Commission made a deal with the city's redevelopment authority called TIDA in 2014 that they would maintain recreational access if they could take title to the land, because this is our state lands that we're on. Then, to add to that, they did a final environmental impact report. It said visitors would not be charged. Rather, the only people that would be charged would be the new homeowners coming to the properties who would pay for it. And that is the big question here. We have this equity issue, business access issue, and we have almost no clarity, Representative Supervisor, on what the budget is really going for. What we understand is that the toll will be used to pay for the ferry capital purposes and maintenance and expenses. That's what we know. And maybe this on-island shuttle, which does not even go to the northeast corner of the island on day one, and that is the specific corner that was supposedly in the Bay Plan in 2006, that was relied upon when the Bay Conservation Development Commission gave TIDA the permit to develop anything within 100 yards of the shoreline. So you have a deal that's being broken with the State Lands Commission, you have a deal that's being broken with the BCDC, and they have told me that you're going to apply for a new permit for the toll. I hope that you agree that your permit application will not be an administrative one, but one where we can have a hearing, where people can show up and explain how imposing a toll is inequitable and unfair, a breach of the quid pro quo for these developers. So what's the question? The toll, at least for those coming from the East Bay, right now we're paying $7. That dollar increase that we recently paid was for Regional Measure 3. Regional Measure 3 is giving approximately, if I understand correctly, $335 million annually, I don't know, you can tell me, to WEDA, which is to operate the ferry. Essentially, we are already having congestion pricing to get to Treasure Island, and that money's already going for the ferry. The budget is totally opaque as to where the money is going and why so much is needed, but my proposal is a special district. If you want to have transportation that people will use, you're not going to force them by charging a toll, but rather you build good transportation. These people are coming in and buying very expensive properties. They should have a special district to pay for the transportation. And everyone here, visitors should be for free to get to our lands.
Thank you.